Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. So, everyone's been talking about this week's Union Cross. So, basically, these bosses are extremely hard, lots of HP, and it takes a lot of teamwork. And I want to go over what you guys can do exactly to make this an easier process. Apparently, in JP, this also happened, but it did not stay. This was like a 1 week thing, and then it disappeared. So, that might happen in North America. If that's true, I didn't get to verify that too much, but from a couple people, they said that this won't be here all the time. This is just a 1 week thing. It's kind of like a little event, which is crazy. And because it just landed with Kyrie EX, if that's true, it's making everyone think that because of Kyrie EX, Union Cross was bumped, and this is how it's always going to be. Hopefully, what people have been telling me, that it's not a permanent thing. The raid bosses or these Union Cross bosses will go back to normal. I'm looking forward to that. I hope that's true. But for now, let's deal with how to play Union Cross properly, and also what you guys should be bringing in, just in case this does come back, or just in general, this should help you guys for Union Cross, for new players, average players, players who don't do too much damage, or players who do a lot of damage. What can you do to survive on your own? So, I got this set up here, right here. I only have second chance 2 on here because I just finished doing the power gem quest. You need second chance or defense boost to survive that jester. So I'm going to take that away, and what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to add an HPO medal because I want to try to see if I can survive. Now, my HPO does have extra attack and SP gauge 1. SP gauge 1 doesn't matter, but I think I should be able to survive with an SP gauge. I'm going to try to anyways. Besides that, I don't think I need anything else. I'm going to try to go with this setup here and maybe survive this. I don't have my own second chance yet, which is a must. But when you face something like the bee from yesterday, the bosses might be different now because they're speed. But last time there was a bee, and the bee really messed up a lot of people. But I'm going to try this right here. If anything, I'm going to try to go full defense. But I'm not 100%. But I will give you guys my tips on what to do. So let's see if HPO lets us survive. So we're facing level 1000 Dark Side, and this is basically teamwork. So I'm trying to go the HPO route here to see if this might work. A lot of people say HPO and defense boost does nothing. I want to test it out for myself. If you have more defense on you, maybe more HP traits, stuff like that, you guys may be able to survive a couple hits. And if you can take care of yourself, then you can take care of the healers, which we're going to talk about. But for now, I haven't touched Union Cross yet. This is just me going in, seeing how much damage I can actually do to this guy. With my Kyrie EX and everything going on. So we're about to take our first hit with HPO. It does 12,060. Damn. So I don't have a second chance here. That's a big no-no. You guys should have your own second chance to make sure you come back and you don't waste someone's attack or heal on somebody else. But I'm going to switch this up to another setup, and we're going to try this again the proper way. Alright, so I switched my setup to be pure DPS according to what Union Cross is. Right now is speed. Like I said before, the defense route works, but for attackers using HPO, the rabbit, all that, you're wasting slots that you could be doing damage. So if you're actually a damage dealer, just put your strongest setup on and go in. Now, everybody who's doing less than, let's say your full rotation only does like 100k damage, or if you're doing ones, if you see that half of your medals are doing ones, become a healer. But for now, we're going to talk about DPS, and then we're going to go into healers. So for me, on this account, I know I can dish out damage, so this is what your setup should look like. Right now, for this Union Cross specifically, Defense Boost 4 almost does nothing. There is a setup you can do. I tried it, but it wastes half your damage, and you're actually becoming useless more than useful. If you can survive, you can kind of take care of everybody, but if you're reviving everyone who has 5 revives, 6 revives, you're not going to be able to activate those Defense Boost medals, and then you're just going to die yourself, and it's just going to be a wipe. So, try to take down the boss as fast as possible. I'm bringing in my Goofy here because he's my highest hitter power medal besides my Illustrated Terror B, and the 0.2 Kyrie's there because of second chance. I don't have second chance anywhere else, and she's not getting second chance until second chance 3 is given out for Coliseum. So I'm not going to waste and raise her level because of high score challenges. So that's why you see a 0.2 Kyrie there instead of another copy medal. So this is what you guys should be doing. You should be going in. If you're capable of doing a lot of damage, just go pure damage. The faster you kill this, the less people need to be revived. So we're facing the Fortress Crab here. I'm going to go in for my full rotation here, and we should be able to take this out really quick with this Illustrated Kyrie right here. So this purpose right here is just to show you guys DPS should be DPS and nothing else. So we got our full buffs on. My Roxas CXs will be doing tons of damage, and then my illustrated Goofy should be doing a lot more damage, which I haven't tested them out yet, so this is the first, but it's only attack boost 3 max. But we're doing 360,000 per hit, over 11 hits I believe, so that's almost 4 million damage just with that one medal. So I should actually be using a setup where I copy that medal, to tell you the truth. I should just copy that medal on the Dark Knot or something with HD Shion, but whatever. This is just one of those setups I'm going to use for now, and I will switch it up now that I can see how much damage that's actually doing. That's actually a lot of damage for a 2.50 multiplier. So, this should be taking this guy down. Yeah, I am right. 11 hits. 11 hits. So, let's see if I can get another attack in before this Fortress Crab gets taken down. If a lot of you guys have Kyrie X, you can do a full party of this, no problem. Right here, this should wipe out this raid boss. Or pretty close, with a combination of everyone else. 4 million damage. Oh, we didn't actually die there, but we were put to sleep. But there we go. Everyone in this party seems to have a Kyrie X. If you guys are damage dealers, be damage dealers. This is the outcome of just doing pure DPS if you guys are strong enough. If you're not strong enough, we're going to go to our next setup, which is going to show us surviving and helping everybody else. I'm going to switch to a healing setup now, and I'll be right back. Alright, so let's make a Keyblade setup with being a healer. You guys are going to go in there and you're going to take care of your DPS. Your DPS needs to survive, and they need to be attacking all the time to kill these bosses as soon as possible. Especially during those 30-minute periods where you can have those powerful raid bosses, lots of Unicross coins in 30 minutes. The faster you kill one boss, the quicker you go to the next one, the less you have to do Union Cross. So what you're going to do is go to your sort and undo everything. Go to the bottom right here, you click on extra attack. Now, let's say you don't have anything here, but you have a bunch of tier 1 medals. Those farmable medals from the beginning, the Wakas, the Pence, Olets, all that, you combine them together. They have a trade slot. You just combine them. It does not matter if they're 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. It does not matter what level your medal is. Just get medals that have the trait of extra attack. You're not going to be doing damage. So I'm just going to grab whatever I want right now. Just make sure you guys have enough actual cost on them. So you might have to put some cost on some of them. Or let's see if I have one with cost already. But I don't want to waste any SIDs. All you're basically looking for those SIDs. So this should have SIDs. No, this doesn't have SIDs. This doesn't have SIDs. I don't really care about SIDs. Okay, here we go. So one medal just has to have 20 SIDs and you're good to go, I'm pretty sure. Because nothing else here has SIDs on it. It's all in that one medal there. And then we're going to put into our slot another extra attack medal. So there we go. That does not affect your cost on your Keyblade. Spirit medals do not affect cost. It's incredible. So what I just did here was now I have a total of 12 attacks. But not DPS attacks. I have 12 revives. So I can revive people 12 times in one go. But this setup's not complete. What you guys want to do is take away one of these medals. And I know this is going to kind of suck, but let's say you do have extra attack on a medal with second chance. So I thought I was going to say a buffer. You don't need a buffer. Your extra attack was second chance. If you guys have that, you're even more set. Put a second chance 1. You don't have to put a second chance 2 on a extra attack medal. So this medal has extra attack and it has second chance. So now I can take care of myself as well. I don't have to bother my teammates to revive me, and that way my DPS, let's say if I'm the only healer, none of my DPS ever have to revive anybody, and you can constantly do all the damage they want. They can constantly attack, and you're revive, and when you die, second chance will bring you back to life, and then you just keep reviving everyone. So you basically have 24 revives in one turn before you're actually taken out, if second chance activates. So this is what you guys should be doing. As a healer, do not attack anybody. Even if you guys have a setup where you have a 0.2 carry, but let's say you're doing a total of 200,000 damage per turn, I would even switch your setup to something like this and go in there and take care of everybody else. Because most likely, you'll hit some people with a bunch of Kyrie X's, and all you gotta do is make sure they survive. So, I'm gonna go in here. It looks like someone left a quest, and I'm gonna say right here, you wanna let people know that you're a healer. So just put something that says help. You know what? Even better, someone in the comment section mentioned change your name to healer, okay? And what you guys want to be doing is just healing. That's all you guys want to do is heal people. Just heal them. Now that looks like a glitch. That guy should be revived. I'm going to tap on him one more time. He's glitched out. So it sucks for that guy. I didn't even know that was a possible thing. I'm clicking on his name. You guys can see, but he's forever gone. So if you guys are seeing this, report that. Oh no, there you go. It must have been a lag. Never mind. Ignore that part. So what you're going to do here, you're just going to sit back. You're going to sit back, and as soon as you see that, you guys want to tap on it. Now don't tap too many times too quick, because if someone else heals it, you'll actually tap and you'll attack the boss. So click on it, wait for it to glow again, and click on again. So right here, I'm going to be the healer. I'm just going to take care of everybody here, guys. Nothing else. You're not activating any of these medals. Your defense boost, HPOs, all that combined is a waste of time. Just be a pure healer. And again, someone in the comment section mentioned, change your name to healer only, or I heal, or anything. I need heals. Who knows? Whatever you guys want. Be creative. But you guys can change your name anytime you want, I'm pretty sure, in this game. So if you can do that, change your name to healer. Get a message that says you're the one that's going to be helping. I don't know if there's actually a message for that, but go through your messages and see what you guys can do. But again, if you see there's too many healers in one group, if you're not the only healer and there's like 2 or 3 others, I would say 2 healers per group and the rest DPS, and you guys should be fine. You alone, if you have 12 heals and a second chance, you have 24 heals before you're useless. Basically meaning you have to be revived and you're wasting the DPS's attack. But if there's 2 healers and you both are running this setup, that's also overkill. So you want to have a balance of 1 healer per group that has 24 heals before they have to be revived. If you see that there's too many people standing there and only doing heals, then leave that party and go to a new one. If they're leeching, then also leave that party. You guys don't want leechers, leave the party. I know it sucks, but you know what? If there's a leecher, it's going to take a lot longer than finding a good group. And if you find a good group, most likely they'll stick together, especially if we all start understanding how this works. Stick it out, guys. Do not come in, do a bunch of attacks, be useless, and then leave. Stay here. If you guys see there's progress, there is progress. This guy had 300 HP bars. Stick around and revive people. Don't leave. Now, again, Billy just died, and I'm not 100% sure, but if you feel like someone's not participating properly, watch what they're doing, watch how much damage they're doing, or watch if they heal. If they heal someone, you'll notice by the chat. It says, this person revived this person, so see that. So, I'm not trying to call people on this, but like, if you see a person, keep an eye on them, and if they're not doing damage, and they're not healing, and they're just tapping, doing ones, again, don't revive them. That's just my advice, guys. If they're not helping, don't revive them. It's harsh, but it's true. Alright guys, and we did it. You guys can now see that we fully completed this as a healer, and we got MVP for having the most heals. So not only are you making sure you pass the quest, but you actually get more cross coins than everybody else for being support MVP. Now, this is where you read your party if you want to continue with them. And you got to be quick about this because you have a countdown if you want to continue with this party. Right here, Billy was a healer and not a damage dealer. That one damage we saw Billy do was him activating his Nova, and that's why you guys saw 1, but he was primarily there for a healer. So you guys got to acknowledge that right away. Is he doing ones only? If you see tapping or activating, you only see ones, then you know not to revive that person. But Billy was actually a healer. So if you see the bosses going along quickly, and let's say Billy only has like 3 deaths on him or 4 deaths on him in like a long span, like every 2 or 3 minutes, then you know he's a healer. Revive Billy. Billy's a good guy. Right here, Alex was our MVP. He did 48% damage with 0 heals, and that's what your DPS should look like. Your DPS should not be reviving anyone except for yourself. So if you die 3 times and you're the only healer, you guys should only see 3 heals on your DPS. No DPS should be reviving anybody unless you, as the DPS, let's say you're the DPS, acknowledge who your healer is, and if you see your healer die and no one's reviving your healer, revive your healers, guys. Revive them or it's going to be a wipe, especially if you're dying a lot. So, glass cannon right here, guys. DPS die, healer revives them. Second is we noticed that there's 2 healers, which is good. And these DPS should have stuck to just doing DPS, but it got kind of crazy in the end. So these heals were necessary for this group that we just went through. So this is actually really good to see. 20% damage, 20% damage, 10% damage, but it went a lot longer because the healers weren't able to support as many times as people were dying because the DPS just wasn't enough. So the heals to DPS ratio was not good enough, so everyone kept on dying and reviving each other. Try to stay as just a DPS, or this turns out like this, your DPS start having a lot of heals, because it seems like they're trying to kick in and trying to help everyone. It's nice, but try to acknowledge that there's a healer in the group, if there's 2 healers, and if you're a DPS, stick to being a DPS. Unless you see your healers die, both of them die, or your single healer die, then revive your healer. That's the only time you guys should be healing. Do not heal a DPS if you're a DPS. Just stick to doing DPS damage, and that's it, guys. So, anything I missed, leave in the comment section. If you're watching this and you want more advice, go check out the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.